Yeah. All right, we on. Yo, what up, fam? What up, fam? It's Friday. It's my day. We perving and swerving, going about 90 on the freeway. Yo, we back again with another episode of Ask Uncle Kurt on the Ragsdale's channel. Hey, y'all see the panel? Y'all subscribe, like. Hey, we on 400 subscribers, getting it from the dirt.
Getting it in. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
So I'm gonna shut up and give it to Kurt. Y'all know the panel. I'll let him do the rest. Let's get it, bro.
All right. Say welcome back to everybody. Once again, we back with the three amigos for the Ask Uncle Kurt, where we'll continue to have conversations to uplift our community, right? So right now, for those of us that don't know it, you know, Pastor Ragsdale, he like a brother to me. We kinfolk. Punchy Dale, my nephew, right? But I sit up, and what I want to talk about today is something very near and dear, and that's police brutality and black on black crime. But I think about the simple fact that Pastor Ragsdale and Punchy, Pastor Ragsdale lost a son, his oldest son, firstborn, to police violence, police murder. And then Punchy, that was his older brother. So in this conversation, I do want to be a part of it, but I would be remiss in not handing it over to the people who actually lost a loved one recently to this evil way of thinking on the police's behalf. I can't bring race into it anymore as far as with the YT folks, because we got these hyenas, these black devils that's out here doing way more damage to our community than the man in the white sheet. I don't want to hear about that. Let's get our own community straight. And with that, Pastor Ragsdale, can you please just touch on some of the things that you can talk about concerning losing a loved one to this type of violence and the unfairness that goes along with it? And we'll try to make a great conversation out of that if y'all willing to do it like that.
Man, I mean, I can't really. It's undescribable. It's something you don't get over. It's something I can't really describe it. I could say this: we don't stick together at all. Even with what's going on with the young man in Frisco, I'm looking at our church leaders, our so-called black leaders. There's a lot of social media outlets that support them, but our church leaders in the black community, I've yet to see a TD Cupcakes. I don't care if you retire from your church. Come on. You're supposed to be a community pillar, and none of the church, the Ricky Rushes, the Tony Evans, I have yet to see them step up for the Frisco thing. I consider that black on black crime when the murder took place of Tay Tay. I reached out to Ricky Smiley. Ricky Smiley, he didn't want to hear that. And it's amazing that, he ignored it, but then a couple of months later, his son unalived himself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, he want attention and this, that. And I wasn't looking for attention. I was looking for some kind of justice. Who's going to police the police? Who's gonna hold the police accountable?
Yep.
I mean, I remember our president made a statement about people that go to the military. He said that's what you sign up for. People say, "Oh, that was so rude and that was so wrong." Well, in a sense, maybe he could have put it in a different word, but was it not true that when you sign up to the military, you might end up in war? It depends what branch or what field or
Yep.
occupation that you get in.
Right.
If
Right.
you're in field artillery and a war break out, well, you're going to war. You're in field artillery. You're a gunman. You know what I'm saying?
That's your job. Yeah.
That's your job. So what I'm saying is with the police, who's going to police the police? It's almost like you said the other night, deers have seasons. But it seems like every single day is black man season, 365 days a year. You can get off by not a person don't even have to know who you are. They can just stereotype you because they're scared anyway. They don't know what kind of character you have.
Right.
Tay was a 6'4", 6'3", big. He was a big dude. He got unalived by women cops. Everyone knows people's pain levels are different. So if you tase me, I might fall over and use the bathroom on myself. If you tase Punchy, he might pull the tase off and crash out on you because his pain tolerance level is different.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is, who's gonna police the police? We've been going through this our entire life, and we gotta sound the alarm on our young brothers to let them know that it's by grace and mercy that we made it to 50. But right now, in the state of the world now, hey man, all that crash out stuff. Hey, we need to stop saying we crashing out and we need to cash out.
Straight up.
Forget crash out. We need to learn to cash out because it's almost like no one cares until it hits their home, and then even when it hits their home, I mean, what can you do other than just deal with it and just you learn to live with it. I can't, maybe Punchy could speak on it. I can't, I don't see no justice in it. Right now, to be truthful, I'm fighting a demon called hate.
Me too.
So that's where I'm at with the whole situation, because people are, oh, you got to get over. Well, when it happened to you, will you get over it?
Yeah. I mean, I got my own feelings on it. I mean, I held Tay when he was a baby. I mean, but how am I going to put my pain out there when I'm not you? So why should I say how I feel about it when shit, you dealing with how you feel about it? So I'm just saying that if you'd have called me up and said, Kurt, I'm ready to go to war, nigga, I'd have been in Dallas in a heartbeat. Period. But I'm not going to urge you to do nothing, right? And I'm glad we stepped back, because here's the whole thing. Punch out, I'll pass it to you. At some point, you ask who's going to police the police? Well, you seen how that dad acted that police shot his son.
Yeah.
What'd he do? And when he was in court, he looked them all in their eye like, what you going to do about it? Yeah, I did that.
He sure did.
So with that, Punch, I'll hand it, because that's your big brother, and you know, I just want to hear,
I don't know. I ain't got nothing. I don't really have a comment, but you said instead of crashing out, it's time to cash out. And it's not like I'm cashing out big or anything, but I don't know. I was looking online about this. Trump said something about it. I don't know. My president said something about it. I don't know what he said, but I saw some headline about it. I put I bought a little bit of stock in what is it called? Axon Enterprise. And I've made $1.67 from it. So instead of crashing out, let's cash out. They specialize in a lot of technology and stuff like um hold on. They specialize in public safety, taser energy weapons, body worn cameras, and various software solutions. So I know that the body cameras that works with
that's smart.
police and stuff like that. So I don't know. I mean, I bought a little bit of stock in them, and I don't know. That's all I got. That's all I got.
Okay, but even with that, what good is the camera if they cutting them off?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just trying to make the money off of it. I don't care if they're using it or not. I'm just making money off of it. They gotta wear them. They gotta wear them. I don't know if they gotta have them on the whole time or nothing like that, but they gotta wear them. So obviously they're gonna be used, like not used, but purchased. And there's there's I don't know. There's money in it, so nah. I only put I didn't put a lot of money into it. I only bought like a little tiny bit. Like you would laugh if I told you how much money I put into it,
Nah,
but
hey,
I made $1.67.
it's penny stock out there. I get it.
Yeah.
I'm learning about crypto right now. I'm studying that.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
So,
okay, so cashing out, that's a way to deal with something that may not ever change. But the point I'm getting to is what's already happened is this, because they ain't reporting it, but I guarantee you what's happening. When police pull up into the hood after dark, they getting fired on right off the bat before they even get out the car. See, what you're doing is setting up a scenario where pretty soon you're going to see a lot of black cops. You know why? The white boys is getting shot at. They're not going to want them jobs no more. Over these next 2 years, this black man that ran over the cops, one of the cops, because they shot unalived his son, you know how we do. Once we see one person do it.
right. We follow. Yeah, we follow that. Yeah. Yeah.
And what I'm scared of
is that's wrong, or can you say it's
math.
Right.
There's no solution that brings you the outcome where our community stays alive. And if the math ain't mathing, then you got to change the formula to add up to us staying alive. We tried passive aggressive. We tried straight out aggressive. Well, when you make desperate people feel like they ain't got no choice, then you get what you get, bro. Right? Just like the person who come home, terrorize his family, terrorize his kids, all that. When he look up and he done got poisoned and he dead or unalive, the math added up to me. You cannot continue certain behaviors. And when you make a people feel like no matter what they do, that a black man don't have anything that the lowest of a white man can come take without no repercussions. Yeah. If all you smart people with your degrees and you think that's going to grab it, what do your average white man call a black man that's a doctor?
A nigga.
A nigga. That's what they call him. So for all y'all out there that think y'all above you people and all of that, we live in the only country where a black man can get off of TV entertaining millions of people, or you can be a senator, a lawyer. A little old white boy with a gun can end all the good you've done in your life because of how his parents raised him to not like black folk. So the most productive black man that you could think of, he don't have anything that a lowlife can't come up and do and get away with. Think about that. I mean, you take a young man, he goes into a church, shoots up the whole church, and you stop and get this dude a Happy Meal on the way to jail. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? See, we seeing so much death and seeing us get messed around so much, right? That we just get used to it. That's just what happened this week. But if we'll go through our memories,
Trayvon Martin, that basketball players, people.
Chubb, they beat Rodney King's ass in front of us, and they still got off.
They sure did. Sandra Bland.
I'm just saying, bro. Yeah. What about the people that just got caught in the South? You got caught walking home after dark. You just ain't seen them no more.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
What about these truck drivers come up, quote unquote, hung themselves, stopped his truck and hung himself on the side?
In a sundown town.
The police did that. They said the
police. They said
the police. Said the police did.
Police did.
Oh, they followed up. See, I follow a couple of truckers on TikTok, and it's like these brothers be like, "Hey, it ain't what y'all think it is." In some of these states, he was like, "There's whole zones in North Carolina and South Carolina where gas up before you go through a certain stretch of road because you can't stop at none of the towns." He said they'll follow you, and they know you driving a Walmart truck or whatever. So I'm just saying that we're in season.
Yeah.
And all I'm saying is, bro, at some point, people gonna start making different choices. That's all I'm saying.
So what about our leaders? Our supposedly leaders like what's that bald-headed black man, Crump or Crumpler?
Oh,
Crump is
straight devil, man. Straight devil. That's what I hate. That's the sellout right there. Meaning, he ain't about getting justice for you. He's about getting money for you. If he says that your person, your son, if he can make enough money off of his life, he'll help you while he's helping himself. But I would imagine that somebody like Crump, he already made enough money, bro. Why come you can't just help people, bro? And so that's that hyena stuff. And just like the cops on the that got acquitted on is it Tyree Nichols?
Yes.
See that mentality right there. They killed that man. And they didn't expect to get any type of repercussion from it. Right? And all I would say is at some point you're going to have black men that get tired of this, and it's just going to be something real. We're going to be sitting here talking about why are we at war with the police?
I mean, it won't be a question. It won't be a why.
I mean, it's coming. It's what I'm saying. It's already happening, right?
Mm-hmm.
And by the time we hear about it, it's going to be out of hand. And you can see the spell that's been cast upon our people. Like up there in Virginia, them Negroes, bro, you can't get them to do nothing if you ain't got no dope for them or no, man. We got a whole lot of, first of all, we need to start having more discernment about who is kinfolk and who just skin folk. Because my battle ain't against this imaginary white dude. It's not. It's not. Bubba ain't did nothing to me. If everything jump off right in the world, would you be worried about a white man coming to get you, or would you be worried about that Negro across the street? Which one?
Negro across the street.
I'm asking. Okay. So we got work to do.
Who you worried about?
First off, is telling the truth.
You don't want me to answer that. It ain't the Negroes. It's the ones that look more like more closer to your skin tone.
Say,
So, it's the ones that my president trying to get up out of here.
Say.
That's what I'm worried about.
So do you think this brother who off that police officer after they unalived his son, do you even think he'll make it to court?
You know what? This coming from a person who don't have kids. But all I could think of when I saw that man is good for you. And if you ain't willing to die for something like that, then I mean, that's your choice. What I'm saying is, I don't care because he don't care. He did what he thought was right.
Right.
And I can't tell people what to do about their kids, bro. But it was a reaction. You can't tell me under the law that dude wasn't mentally compromised, knowing his son got murdered.
Yeah, right.
I mean, that could technically be like a crime of passion.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But he had a look in his face, man, like, it don't matter what you do to me.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he didn't care. He
good.
Like he don't care.
He good. He good behind the walls. They're not about to mess with him. He really probably won't even be eating the chow hall food. Like he's gonna be eating only commissary. He's gonna be eating good noodles every day. Like them inmates are gonna be taking care of him. Like he's not.
But I heard they moved him to they moved him to a racist jail.
Ooh. Well, I stand corrected. Maybe not
to where they want him to be.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I asked the question: do you even think he's gonna live through this?
Bro.
Because if y'all look at him in court, the bruises and stuff.
Yep.
It wasn't like from the wreck.
Nah, it was from him getting beat up. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying is, brother, you made the choice. If I can chip in on you, send $20 or something like that to help you out when you hit jail or whatever, I do it because he ain't do nothing I wouldn't do.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And when I looked at him, I said, good for you.
Right.
I'm sorry. That's what I thought.
Mm.
That's what I thought because I'm tired of it. His son's life wasn't no less worse than them cops' son's life. Right. So, hey, man, it is what it is. They in there looking all,
Yeah.
Why you let them in the courtroom just to line up like that?
Right.
Yeah.
Trying to intimidate, man.
Yeah, intimidate bullies.
Mm-hmm.
lined up, and all of them look like some old goat roper, Barney Fife like cowards.
Yep.
Mm, mm, mm.
I don't, bro. I don't have no sympathy for any of that. I'm all 100% on his side. I'm not saying that what he did was right or wrong, but what I'm saying is, if you take one of mine, when you take somebody's child or their parent, I'm not gonna judge how they react to it.
Right.
That ain't none of my business. But what I will say is, I can't blame the man for nothing. I don't know what I would have did. Because I mean, you looking at somebody been on trial 2 times for assault on a police officer. I'm not gonna let you take my life. I'm just not gonna do it. If you take it, good on you. But I ain't giving it to you. Now, that might mean I might have to shut up. That might mean, but when I was earlier in life, man, they tried to jump on me and brutalize me, so I survived it. But right now, I wouldn't watch. Man, I couldn't do that, bro. I don't know what I would do, but it pains me to see people lose their children and you just handcuffed. Like when Crump didn't even call you back.
Right.
Bro.
Right. Yeah.
And that's the problem.
Got that.
Our own folks put a price on us, bro.
Yeah.
And they'll sell us cheap and charge us high. They'll sell you out cheap and you got to beg them to help you.
Greed.
Yeah, it's the love of money is the root of all a man's evils. And this is another place where it reaches in. Now look, they got funds to actually pay off when they kill us. And they got the gatekeeping black lawyers that, it's Crump, it's a settlement. He ain't trying to go to court. Bro, you ain't getting no justice.
Right. Yeah, they settle. Yeah.
They already know the game. He's showing that's game.
Yeah, that's real
Step back and look at it. That's game.
Yeah. Give you a couple of dollars. Get a couple of get the mama a job.
Yep. Oh, there's what's his name? The airman.
Well, I forget it. Fortson, yeah.
There's an update on his case. The family is now gonna file suit. I thought they already did. So I saw something yesterday, a thumbnail that said that Fortson's family was gonna sue or something like that. I thought they already did, but maybe they was waiting till the investigation was over. But I think they're gonna go ahead and file suit on the police department.
They should. They very well should. I think they was milking. I think the military came to bat for him, and they probably got so many thousands of dollars from the military, and that kept, because time. What I'm starting to see is we talk about stuff for a little while, and if you notice, the young lady that was unalived by the police when she said, "I rebuke you."
Yeah, we ain't heard nothing else.
We ain't heard nothing else. Ain't nobody saying nothing. Ain't nobody. I'm like, wow. So, we're basically, it's almost like they got our number. They know, hey, just pacify them.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. They shut up. Give them a little money. Give a couple of people a job. Give them pacify them. And next year, they won't say anything else about it. Give them a little money to go on vacation.
Yep. And hire a couple of their people to tell them to shut up about it.
Yeah. And we shut up.
Yeah.
And it's almost like, to me, it's like boo-booing on the life that's no longer here.
You digging them up and killing them every time.
Every single time. That. Yeah.
That's the thing about it, bro. The reason why I brought this up is just because I see it so much, and we keep thinking it's gonna be a day when everybody wake up and treat us like people. It ain't happening. It's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
Stop. Hey man, we got. And the sooner we figure that out, the better off we gonna be. And I'm like this. I say this. I'm a Nat Turner type of dude. Hey man, if you ain't with the program, bro, you're an enemy. Care what your skin color is.
I don't see how we cannot see it with all of our celebrities, or what we consider celebrities. Even the celebrities we grew up
that we love.
Yeah, that educated us, because some of the best learning that I got in my life was from Bill Cosby, the Fat Albert Kid.
Yes.
When they got Bill, bro.
Yeah, man. Oh, they got smoke. They didn't got Smokey, man.
Oh yeah, man, they got Smokey. Come on, man, just to see her. Come on, man.
They done got Smokey Robinson and his wife, bro.
I think Smokey wrote My Girl. Girl. Come on, man. That's Mr. Motown.
Yeah, man. They done got Smokey caught up.
No one is above that. No one. No one is above that. And I wouldn't be surprised here in the next couple of years, they're going to get Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
They're going to get all these people that think, that's why I told you, I think my boy Shay Shay messed up when he told him that he made more money off of one interview than he made in his entire NFL career. I'm like, oh, don't say that.
Now they got the whole apparatus after him now. And guess what? This is just the initiation. He gonna get all that money back. They want you to know who owns you.
Right.
So they had to teach him a little lesson. And I told you, when we first talked about it, it was just the beginning. That dude, Snoop, all of them have been buck broken. See, once you get so much money, bro.
He say Snoop buck broke.
Buck broke. Straight up. Buck broke mountain. Yeah. He on Buck broke mountain. Straight up. And
so would you consider these people the SB25?
Man, they need to be quarantined, bro, because they spreading it. See? I mean, look at these dudes, man. They're pitiful. And I didn't spend enough money on Snoop Dogg music. So all y'all that want to come for me, I don't want to hear none of that. You know what I'm saying? And so what we're finding out is what price everybody is, right? This is the price of fame. But what goes along with it, you're going to be expected to participate in alternative rituals. I don't know which is worse, being gay or being accused of being gay. I don't know what that means, but everybody has a story. Once you get in the celebrity field, you get up into a certain amount of money. Mm-hmm. You start hearing about underage people, women getting taken advantage of. It's the same playbook.
Yeah.
It's the same playbook. I wouldn't be able to sit back and tell you, hey, this just beginning on Shannon Sharp, all that, because I've seen it. I saw it happen to Michael Jackson.
Yeah, man, yeah.
I just seen it too many times. I have.
Mm-hmm.
To different black Martin Luther King, what they do to him. That's all you hear about, the hoes and other preachers was mad because they girls was going up to Martin's room and all. Bro, even
he
when
smoked cigarettes, man, who wouldn't? I wouldn't be surprised if he smoked weed.
Yeah, he getting shot up.
Go to jail every day. They
FBI following him.
Get dogs on him. They spitting on him. They throwing manure on him. They dogging him. They bombing his house. He can't go home. His kids can't go to school and feel safe. They doing everything against him. If that man want to go outside and take him a cup of wine and a joint, I should have said that's understandable.
It sure is. It sure is. So I'm just saying, bro, even with us, when they can't find another Negro to bash, they'll go dig one up that we love. And they'll tell his bad story, his bad day all over again.
Right. Yep.
And I'm just saying, bro. And I'm sorry if this ain't a good subject matter or whatever, but to me, it's worth it because we got to call it to the carpet because I'm not seeing nobody else talk about it. Right? In an honest way. Now, hard as we are on everybody, can we please acknowledge, right? Stop idolizing celebrities. And you it'd be impossible. See, if you look up to your own daddy, your own grandpa, and keep your heroes within the people who's actually doing something for you, you don't have to be disappointed in that nigga, man. You don't. You just don't. And
yeah, we celebrity driven.
We are, and that's big. I mean, that goes all the way back to the plantation, bro.
Yeah.
You know, and so we believe in hierarchy, and we as black folks, we want to be ruled by somebody we think is less than us. We love celebrity. I mean, even the best of us. Well, you can go through any church and all that, 90 years old all the way down. They know what's going on with R. Kelly. They know what's going on with Diddy. They know what's going, but they don't know what's going on with their own grandkids, though.
Yes, sir.
I'm just saying, bro. So, hey, where are all the ladies at, man? We used to have some females on the Ask Uncle Kurt. What manifest? What manifest?
I don't know what manifest. I guess manifest done find somebody messy to go listen to, and it was another black lady. I don't know what she was trying to eat ramen noodles for taste test. I don't know. I guess Keisha, hey, and you know Keisha might be in a shootout. She might be in a shootout. You never know. You never know. But you know, people don't like talking about resolution or resolving. Or I'm starting to see that what we thought was and I could say this too, Kurt, when we was coming up, I don't know whether you felt like this, but I felt like this. I felt like if I went to Weddle's or Humpty Dumpty, the food was better than if I went to Mr. Wally's right there in my neighborhood in walking distance or Green Country. I always felt like the white people's product was better than ours. Did you ever feel that way?
Unfortunately, I mean, stuff meat looked fresher. Prices was cheaper. Yeah, I did.
But you know what? It really, if now that I'm older and I'm see how our grandparents did stuff. When Grandpa would break that chicken's neck,
Yeah.
and then Grandma would clean that chicken. That was the freshest meat.
Oh my God, man.
That we could eat.
Yes. Yeah. Or you eating a stew where Grandma just dug not all the carrots. She went and got 5 carrots.
Yeah.
She went and dug up 2 onions. She went and got. That's the best soup and stews you ever going.
The peas is coming straight.
Oh my God. Yeah, dog. I love that.
But when I was coming up, I thought that was like the poor way.
Because that's what they was advertising to us. Everybody was eating Happy Meals, and nobody wanted that stuff.
Right. Yeah. I thought
all that. They started that.
Yeah. I remember, man, when I was little, like I wanted the white boys' lunch. If Mama made me a fried chicken sandwich,
right?
And I'm like, man, I don't want this. Like, I want what that white boy got.
Yep.
Because he got Oreo cookies.
Yeah.
Mama probably done baked some homemade cookies, some stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No. Yes.
Yeah.
But you know what we did? You know what that's called?
Huh?
You know what that's called? Propaganda. They was grooming us to buy McDonald's, buy Sonic, buy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They knew within 10 years we wasn't gonna be eating nothing homemade.
Right.
And wouldn't want it. Because why? That was one of the ways they could not keep us. Grandma always had a garden.
Right.
Grandpa always had a hog, a goat, and something else back there where you go to town for simple stuff like the store for salt.
Right.
Pepper.
Right.
Get stuff you ain't growing and can't grow or you don't have canned and put up.
Right.
Now, when the grocery store don't get something, we starving. But we got a yard out there where we could plant a garden anytime, every spring.
Wow.
That's the difference, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Grandma knew what herbs. She wasn't at the hospital all the time. She knew put some herbs in some kind of tea and go get this different tree bark. And bro, we lost all of that. Now Grandma in the club.
Yeah. Come on, man. Talk about it.
My grandma in the club.
I'm just saying. Hey, man, that's all I really got for today, man. I mean, we'll be back on regular scheduled program next week, but this thing of us hurting each other, we ain't gonna resolve anything until we can tell the truth about what's happening. Without fear of hurting somebody's feelings and all that. So my thing is like, we keep it rough, rugged, and raw. That's the only way to get solutions, bro. We gotta be real about what we're talking about. And I think that's what we're doing. So at first, you might not have very many people, but as the the conversation continues, bro, people gravitate to what's real. And we real.
Already, for sure. What you got on that punch?
I think that Manifest isn't here because we started about an hour late. But I do have a question though. It's not related to this.
Okay, what question you have, bro?
100 men versus a gorilla. Who do y'all have?
100 men versus a gorilla.
See, I mean, I've heard that. I mean, that's a trending question because everybody got something to say about it. But it depends on what kind of men you're talking about. And if it was a have to thing, I want to go on the last 10 because them first 30 or 40 niggas gonna get towed up.
Yeah, they're done for. Yeah, they're done.
I want to go in the last group if
Yeah.
we is gonna fight him. But no, hey, bro. People think a gorilla. Hey, man.
They
I
couldn't
wouldn't even
kill
give
King Kong.
Nope.
They couldn't kill King Kong.
Nope. Ain't
But
gonna be
also,
no
gorilla's
whispering.
not King Kong. Like
Yeah,
our
but
ancestors used to take down like woolly mammoths.
yeah. I'm talking about
And
with no weapons. They talking about fighting a gorilla.
no weapons, no anything.
My money on the gorilla.
Yeah.
Yep, me too.
I go with the gorilla. I wouldn't fight the gorilla.
Mm-hmm.
Better
You
yet,
imagine what them first 10 or 12 dudes.
hey, I'm on the gorilla side. I'm a turncoat. I don't switch. And hopefully he'll accept me on this team. But he probably won't. He'll probably kill them and me.
I'm gonna be on my Tarzan. On my Tarzan time.
Yeah. My money on the gorilla. My money on the gorilla, Doc.
For real.
Real talk. Well, sure. We've been on here for 46 minutes. Okay, we'll leave with a here's a joke for you, Puncher. Let me find, since we talking about gorillas. A little boy was in school, and the teacher began to talk about how men came about, how mankind came about, but she ran out of time. So he went home, asked his mama, said, look, the teacher, we start talking about how men came about. So we ran out of time. Mama, how did man come about? She told him, well, son, God created Adam and Eve, and Adam and Eve began to reproduce. And over the years, they kept reproducing and finding family. And that's how we came about. So he ran outside, seen his daddy out there working in the yard, and said, say, what's going on, Pops? He said, what's up, man? He said, how did we come about? How did mankind get started? His daddy said, boy, I don't know about that. Say, man, we all come from we come from monkeys. We started as monkeys and we just got civilized, and that's how we became man. So the boy looked at his daddy and ran back in the house, told his mama, you tricked me. Because daddy just told me that man was made come from monkey. And you said something different. She said, no, son, I didn't trick you. I told you about my family. Now, your daddy was talking about his side of the
family. Not for real.
Hey, man, thank y'all for being a part of our discussion tonight. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Tune in to the Ragsdale channel. We got Bible study on Sunday. We got street interviews tomorrow. We're gonna have sports talk. We got lit. Is it lit or is it caca?
Yeah.
Hey, we building a beast over here on the Ragsdale channel. Y'all come get with us.
Tell us about, you got to push what you got going on.
Man, thank you for reminding me. Hey, May 17th, we're having the Muskogee County Health Series sponsored by CURT Cares and Stevenson Cancer Center. This is centered around men's health, especially Black men, when it concerns prostate and other cancers, right? It's going to be on Saturday, May 17th, Martin Luther King Center in Muskogee, Oklahoma, from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Hey, I'm going to feed you refreshments and educate you. Come on out.
Y'all know y'all like free 99. That's free. Y'all go out and support that. Y'all gonna need it. And all you young men, 28 years old and 29 years old, don't wait until your ding stop working to go get some help. Go on and help yourself right now. All right, brother. You can silence out, bro. It's on you.
Oh, till the next time, everybody. Peace. Hey, hold up.